just to let you know, there might be some naughty words now and again and some adult content. That'll keep you watching, won't it? Only joking, but not too much. We'll try and be as well-behaved as we can. First of all, let's introduce my co-host for this podcast, the one and only. She's a bit nervous, and she used to be a radio DJ, so she might come on and go, "Hi, how you doing? Let's rock, not off," and all that sort of stuff. It's Jo Greco.
Hello.
Hello.
Did I do my radio DJ voice?
I don't think you did. No, you went just hello. So, are you still nervous?
No.
No.
Apart from sweaty palms.
Just to let you know as well that this is like an introductory, like if I could say, introductory.
What is it, sorry?
Introduction thingy to the podcast. So it's like, an introduction. And this is going to be a short version. And how do we know each other, Jo?
We worked in radio together many, many years ago.
We did. We was working in radio. Did we do any shows together?
Not that I remember. I'm
don't
not
think
sure. Maybe I did pop in when you was on the breakfast show. I perhaps popped in and had a chat about something, but I don't think we did a show together.
And I didn't know this. And when was it? About 20, 25 years ago?
25 years.
25 years ago.
That makes us really old.
I forgot, not because I'm, forgetful, but I forgot that, I was your boss.
Yes, you was.
I was your boss, and I just,
and a very nice boss you was as well. You did tell me off once, sort of, because.
Ah, right. What did you do? What did you do?
Well, I had a friend in the studio. My friend came along to. A girlfriend. That sounds wrong. A girlfriend, one of my friends came.
We'll talk about your friends a bit later. Yes, a bit
okay.
later. Yeah. But, so just a girlfriend, and you brought her along, and
she
I told you off.
Yeah, because she won one of the competitions that I was doing.
Oh, right. Oh, God. It's like, do you remember like years ago when Blue Peter got done for, I think they fixed the competition, and competitions all, you didn't fix it for her, did you?
No.
No, you didn't. Of course you didn't. You didn't fix anything, did you?
No.
And allegedly, that was all allegedly about Blue Peter. Yeah, I think it was years ago. Do you not remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
When they did something, it was all on the news, and but yeah, that's allegedly, by the way, allegedly.
Can I just say with Blue Peter, it was a great programme, but I tried to make those things that they made, and when they go, here's one I made earlier. Mine never turned out like that at all.
Never.
And we never had the same,
never tried.
Like cardboard boxes or the bit of foil or the metal coat hanger that you needed to make this wonderful doll's house.
Yeah, exactly. Never came out, did it?
It didn't come out like that at all.
Did you ever try and make Tracy Island?
No, because I wasn't into Thunderbirds.
Wasn't you? That was the big thing, wasn't it? And that thing they did at Christmas, the
out of coat hangers.
Yeah, out of coat hangers. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. When you light the candles.
Is it what's a Christingle? Have I just made that up?
I don't know. Did they put candles on it? Did they have it?
With tinsel as well. So that could have been a proper fire.
Health and safety. Blue Peter was a bit risque in his days, wasn't it? Yeah, a bit risque. But anyway, there was allegedly there was this competition, and it was a bit. It wasn't above board. Allegedly, if you Google it or however you want to find out about it, you'll see what I mean. But if I'm thinking straight, and allegedly it was something to do with Blue Peter, but I might be totally wrong. But I think I'm right. So a lot of people have been asking about why we have called the podcast Shafted.
Great word.
Why is this podcast Shafted? We can't talk about it for, so I suppose, legal reasons why it's called Shafted, but it was a word that came up in our conversation quite a bit last year, didn't it?
It did, a lot.
It did. That was a word that was forefront in our conversations, a word that was forefront in our conversations, and we thought, hang about a minute, that might be a good idea for a podcast, and a good title, So,
yes, we did.
And we thought, Shafted, the podcast. And then, when you think of Shafted, some people think, get your mind out of the gutter. Some people think, this sounds
I don't know what you mean.
This sounds a bit risque, but it's not. It's not. And I have to look at a piece of paper to tell you what this podcast is about. It's about Shafted, the podcast. It's about life's annoyances. So it's things that get on your nerves, that annoy you. Unfair moments, this podcast is about mainly, but mainly it's about turning negatives into positives. So maybe if you're going through a tough time, or, you've been through a tough time and it was a bit tricky at first, and then you've sort of turned your life around and things are all good now. And it's about being, positive when things can be negative. So picking yourself up and maybe changing life a bit. So, like maybe you've done, Joe, you've maybe sort of like turned a negative into positive.
I have. Thanks.
You have, yeah, which is good.
I have.
And I think maybe I've done that. I think that I'm doing that, or I'm doing that. So yeah, it's all good. But that's the only reason that it's called shafted, because it was a word that came up in our conversation quite a bit last year. So one thing we're going to talk about today is when relationships end, it's got implications, okay? And one of the implications, if you're living together, then one of the implications might be financially. So you are maybe, got a mortgage, or you're renting, whatever you're doing, whatever way, obviously there's loads and loads of bills to pay, then that has financial implications. So two things that you've got to look at. One is how to save money, and the other is maybe make some more money, isn't there? That's the two options.
You've got to make some more money somehow.
That's the options that you got. And then we was having a chat about this, and you come up. Was it you that come up with the idea, or was it your daughter? Well, I gave her this idea, didn't I? Because I was watching this morning. I don't usually watch it, but I was watching this morning on TV with Kat Deely and Ben Shepherd, and they had this guy on there that got himself on OnlyFans, and nothing. I mean, OnlyFans. Everybody thinks, oh, yeah, here we go. It's a bit, naughty, but it's not.
Yeah, but
naughty.
it's not all naughty stuff, is it?
No.
Not that I've been on.
No, exactly. No, you've not been on there and set up an account. Not yet, anyway. But this guy, I think he was quite young, and he worked in a warehouse, and then he started taking pictures of his feet and putting it on OnlyFans, and people subscribed to his.
And he's made a lot of money.
Well, allegedly, he makes £30,000 a month.
On his feet.
On his feet. Feet, exactly. £30,000 a month. Now, lots of people don't like feet, do they? They're not.
No.
They're not very nice. People's got, people sort of get a bit of a hang-up about feet. But I thought, well, maybe you could do this. To make some money, you could do this. But then you told me something that really freaked me out about your feet. Tell us. You've got an issue with your feet, haven't you?
This sounds awful now. People are going to think I've got like troll feet or something.
Well, first of all, please don't tell me, because you said that your toes are in different.
The wrong position. Yes.
The wrong position. No, so please don't tell me that your big toe is in the middle. No. Because that's going to freak me out. We was going to show this, but I thought to myself, wouldn't it be good if people, because obviously it's going to freak some people out. Yeah. Wouldn't it be good if we just said, look, if you want to see this picture of Joe's feet and how deformed they are. Is that the right word? Not the right word. Maybe that's not the right word, but
there's nothing wrong with my feet.
No.
It's just those toes.
If you want to see them, then that's absolutely fine. If you want to see them...
please tell us.
Yeah, tell us. We'll tell you how to get in touch at the end of this short introductionary podcast. But so, yeah, it's up to you if you want to see it. I was going to put something on the screen or maybe describe them to the listeners, but we're not going to do that. We're going to see how many people we want to see. I'll tell you what, we might get these people who pay money to see these feet might want to see your feet for nothing. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, hopefully your big toe is not in the middle, is it? Because that would be really...
That's just wrong.
Right. By the way, just to let you know, if you don't like feet for a start, Joe's just going to describe what's wrong with her feet. What's wrong with your feet?
Right. So I'm trying to think with my hands. So which toe? So that toe there on my... So that's my foot. 1, 2, 3. You've got 5 toes. 5 toes. Is your thumb your big toe? Is that your big toe? Yeah, that's my big toe.
Right, okay.
That's the one next to it. That's the middle one.
Yeah.
That's that one. So that toe is there and that toe is there.
Right. Oh, I see.
And it's the same on both feet.
That's strange. And when did you notice that your feet were...
Oh, God, I can't remember.
Did you look down?
Years ago.
Did your mum, your parents, your mum or your dad say...
I think my mum probably noticed that my toes weren't quite right.
Right,
I've got a funny... A memory's coming back now. Wait a minute. I think my mum said that one of my aunties had a similar thing.
Ah, right. Okay. So, all right. So it runs in the family. Funny
Possibly.
feet. But saying that, I thought to myself, well, you can't do that on OnlyFans because that would be putting people off. But then I
Well,
thought,
no, somebody might like that.
well, exactly. Maybe you could make a lot of money because, you can make a lot of money, couldn't you? Maybe because it's even more stranger than these, this guy's feet who's making £30,000 a month. I'll tell you what, we won't bother with this podcast. It's not worth it. Just get your feet on OnlyFans.
Stranger feet, not stranger things.
Stranger feet, yeah. So, maybe it might be a good idea. So that's a way to make money. If I was to put anything on OnlyFans, I don't know. I mean, some people put their, like pants and stuff on, don't they?
Used pants and socks and
used, really?
Yes,
yeah. Well,
used.
I could do that. Times are hard at the moment, and I have to recycle pants.
I don't want to know this.
But I just turn them inside out.
Oh no!
It just lasts long, and it saves.
No.
It saves on washing as well. Every time you put your washing machine on, you're using the electric. This is what happens when you live on your own. You have to save money.
Thing is, you just don't be dirty.
No.
And then you don't have to wash them for so long.
No.
So why you're so dirty?
Yeah. OnlyFans is an option, isn't it? And
It is.
maybe, like I say, if we get lots and lots of people wanting to look at your feet, then that gives us an indication of maybe it's a good idea to get you on OnlyFans, get you a little, get your subscription going, and you can make loads of money. If I'm just here next month with this podcast on my own, you know that Joe...
I'm a millionaire.
You're a millionaire and you no longer need to be here for you've got no spare time because you'll be on TV shows and that sort of thing.
I'll be on my yacht.
On your yacht, making loads of money and showing your feet off in different orders. Also, what we're going to do on the podcast as well each month. We might do more podcasts if it gets.
We might do.
And also to let you know, this is just our first podcast, and I'm actually sitting. This will make you laugh, right?
Okay.
I'm sitting on a speaker. Right? I've not even got.
Is it not vibrating your bottom?
Well, it's not on. I'm not playing
right,
it.
okay.
No. And I've got a camping table. It looks good here. But
it does look good there. Yeah.
And I've got a nice little backdrop here, haven't I? Yeah. These are some pictures.
Very modern.
Yeah. So it's not too bad, and but things like that will get better, and we're just making the best of what we got, and making it better as we go along. And what are you using in your bedroom?
I don't think you want to know.
What is your microphone on?
My microphone is on the ironing board.
Oh, the ironing board.
The ironing board.
See, I tried that.
Yes.
But what I do is when I talk and I get a bit excited, so you can see that.
Oh yeah, you're wobbling.
I wobble, you see, so I have to keep. I've got like a nervous twitch, so I can't sort of like
You're
jump.
jiffling your legs.
I can't jump up and down too much. So yeah, I had to get this like camping table off a well-known website, and they delivered it. So I've got a camping table, and I've got to make the camera look a bit higher. I'm on a box that you can get to put stuff in, a recyclable box that you can put stuff in from a well-known shop.
I'll tell you what, I need a wider ironing board because I can't fit everything on.
Can you get wide ironing boards?
I don't know. There's something to find out.
Exactly.
How wide is your ironing board?
Exactly, definitely.
Get your measurements to us.
Yes, please. So basically, another thing we're going to do on the show is called Rant of the Month. It's going to be Rant of the Month at the moment. So we want you to send your things about what's annoying you at the moment. So you can have a rant about it. All right. So we've got some rants that are things that are getting on our nerves at the moment. Just little things. Well, it can be little things, it can be big things. But just let us know and get in touch. And like I say, we'll let you know how you can get in touch with us as we go along. So I'm going to give you one of my rants for this month. What's really getting on my nerves, and what's been getting on my nerves for quite a while actually. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
So if you're walking through, I don't know, some crowded area, or even not a crowded area, and somebody is walking towards you. So 9 times out of 10, I'm quite polite and I move out the way. Okay. But if I was to keep walking and not move out the way, there is no way that person walking towards me is going to move.
No.
Did you find that?
All the time. They
Why
just
do-
carry on walking straight.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time people are on their phones. They're looking down and on their phones, which is fair enough, and they're not really taking much notice of their surroundings, so they can't see me or anybody else walking towards them. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm walking towards somebody, they will not move, even when they see me. They're not going to move out of my way. So I leave it to the last minute, and then I have to move. So that's 9 times out of 10. So that's my rant for this month. And I don't know whether that happens to you as well.
It does all the time, all the time.
Yeah,
And like if you open the door for someone and they don't say thank you, they just walk through.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little bit annoying.
Well, you started me off now. There's another thing as well. There's another thing as well. You know, we both drive. So if I'm driving and I let somebody through, so I give way to somebody, so you've got parked cars on each side, whatever, and you let somebody through, if they don't say thank you, that is really annoying. If they don't say, put their hands up, flash their lights, I don't like that. You know, you always say thanks, do you?
I always put my hand up.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's another thing that annoys me. So what's your rant of the month then?
My rant of the month has to be ironing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't like ironing anyway. I don't know anyone that does like ironing. So I'll do the washing, which I've got a lot of washing each week. Put it on, it gets dry, and then I put it in the ironing basket, and then that's where it stays because I don't want to iron.
So you got two daughters, haven't you?
Yes.
Do they not iron?
Well, actually, one of them does.
Oh, that's
and the
good,
other
that's
one
good.
does when she needs to, but the other one will go, right, I've got to do some ironing. But she'll iron her own things.
And how much do you iron? So how much do you iron? I mean, do you iron everything?
Hardly anything. No, not my pants.
No,
I'm not going to iron my pants or my socks.
It'd take you ages to iron your pants, wouldn't you? You'd have to get a really wide ironing board for that one, wouldn't you? You know. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's too much time and effort involved
like parachutes.
And parachutes, yeah. So you don't iron much then. So do you iron sheets?
I try not to. Sheets?
Sheets? I'm just quite interested what you might iron.
Why would I iron a sheet?
Well, some people do, don't they? They iron duvet covers, don't they, surely? Just chuck them on.
I just chuck them on.
Yeah.
I know it for the best. If it's been hanging on the washing line, it won't be that creased.
No,
so then once it's dry, just make sure you fold it up okay, and then you can put it on your bed, and it doesn't look too bad. But I also have tried the technique. I think it was a programme I watched with Anthea Turner. Do you remember Anthea Turner? Going back to Blue Peter days.
Yeah,
so she did a programme about how to fold your towels and make your towel cupboard look lovely. I did that, and I thought, wow, that's fantastic. It lasted a week.
Right.
And then she showed you how to iron the duvet cover while it was on your bed.
Really? And how did you do that? How did you do that?
Well, plugged the iron in.
Right. Oh,
got it hot.
Yeah. And just
and then
on the bed.
Ironed on the bed. So I tried it, but then obviously the iron hasn't got a very long lead, so you have to unplug the iron, try to iron it dead quick before it starts to cool down. But I gave up in the end, so...
Yeah, I did that once with my curtains, but it fell out the window. Don't try that at home, anybody. Don't try that at home. Yeah, I fell out the window. No, I didn't really. It was only a joke. Just an old joke that I used to, heard. No. Yeah, iron the curtains and fell out the window. Yeah, that's a good tip. But yeah, I'm just interested because certain people don't iron much at all. Some people don't iron anything, do they?
But why haven't they now designed clothes properly? All kinds of clothes that don't need ironing.
Exactly. Yes.
There must be some technology out there. And don't say Lycra doesn't need ironing, because I'm not walking about in Lycra every day of my life.
No.
No one wants to see that.
No, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that. No. Yes, I don't know. I'm just quite interested to see what people iron and what they don't iron. And, you know, but I know that some people, do you iron towels? Towels.
Iron my towels?
See, some people do. I've seen some people standing there ironing towels.
No.
The only thing that I iron are sometimes T-shirts or shirts.
Shirts.
Yeah, I iron shirts. But apart from that, I don't iron anything. And obviously I don't do much washing because I recycle my undergarments. And that's a joke, by the way. Yes. So, yeah. We've got some rants from people that we sort of like reached out to. And do you want to go for the first one?
Well, can I just say, if people do want to get in touch with us and rant about something or tell us about their story, how they've overcome something, you don't need to use your name. We won't use names and places.
With this podcast, we just want your stories, but no names. So I think we put a post on the other week about about annoying bosses or stuff like that. But obviously you're not going to say, oh yeah, my boss at so and so company called so and so was a right pain in the arse, and I didn't like him, and I got shafted and that sort of thing, which a lot of us could talk about. But yeah, no names, just stories, please. Just these examples, yes.
Why do people on speakerphone speak in public on their... Hang on. Let me read that again. I put my teeth in. Why do people on speakerphone in public think that everybody wants to hear their conversations?
Yes.
So that's when you've got people walking down the street and they're talking to their friend or whoever. It's on speakerphone. You can hear them. You can hear the person on the other end of the phone. You know what their uncle's had for dinner. You know what their dog's name is. You know everything about them. And all you've done is walk past them in the street.
Well, that's it. It's like if I'm ever on a train or on a bus or whatever, I don't go on a bus much, but if I'm on a train, then if somebody calls me on a train, I just answer and say, look, I'm on a train. I wouldn't put it on speakerphone anyway, and I wouldn't have a conversation on public transport because you don't want, it's annoying for people, isn't it? And also you sort of, you're giving away maybe your personal information, and you're having this chat and everybody can hear about it. But yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? So, especially when you're on public transport, maybe. And something relating to that as well that really annoys me and I can't understand is why people, maybe the youth of today, they walk along with their phones blasting music.
Oh, right? Yeah, that is annoying.
So, for one, and we've said there's going to be naughty words on this podcast. For one, it sounds shit. It sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Oh.
It sounds all tinny.
Steady on.
It sounds tinny, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put these nice, these earphones that have been designed to sound really good quality into your ear rolls, then it's going to sound lovely. But for some reason, they walk along and they want it to sound like music coming out of a tin can, really, don't they? So I don't know why they do that. Yeah.
And the other annoying thing regarding phones and speaking to people is when you can't hear the other person on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
So someone's walking to you talking and you think, are they talking to me? But they're actually talking to someone on the phone because they've got their earphones in.
Yes.
But you think, that they've started talking to me for some reason. So I've often turned round thinking, oh, sorry, me.
Yeah, and also as well, I don't know why, maybe I'm a bit weird, but I don't like walking along. I wouldn't walk along with headphones in. So if I, I've got obviously an iPhone. I wouldn't walk along with me my AirPods in, because I like to know what's going on around me. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's some dodgy people out there. Do you know what I mean? And if you're like, if you're walking along, I like to know somebody's like creeping up behind me.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Or if there's a car coming or a bus.
That's it. Yeah, people are walking. They're oblivious, aren't they?
They are.
It's bizarre. Yeah, it is bizarre. But yeah, that is definitely something annoying that people do, and that's the sort of thing that we want. Something else that somebody sent in, names have been changed to protect the innocents. Jake in Sheffield, why do people bring up the past every time you argue? So you have an argument and your partner for some reason says, well, you said that 15 years ago, or you did that, or I did this and they did that. I don't know. I mean, why do people do that? Why have you done that, Joe?
I think it's...
Come on, you've done that, haven't you?
Maybe. Because I've got a good memory, you see. I remember what happened in the past.
Yes.
It's today that I might forget what's happened, but 15 years ago, I'll remember.
Exactly, yeah, I'm like that. I've got short-term memory loss, but I can remember things that happened a long time ago.
Like Dory.
Dory?
Do you know who Dory is?
Dory. No, I don't know who Dory is.
In the cartoon film Nemo.
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
She can't remember things, so she'll go, oh, look, there's a camera. Look, there's a camera.
Oh, I see. Well, fish have got a very short memory span, haven't they?
They have 30 seconds, apparently.
30 seconds, yeah. So, yeah, some people do that, don't they? I think what it is when people do that for some reason, like they bring up the past when they're arguing, I suppose it's like if you, I don't know if you know this, but if you corner a rat... this will make it clearer. If you corner a rat, then it gets very defensive. It gets scared. If you leave it alone, and it's, I don't know if this is true, it's never happened to me, but if you corner a rat, if you see a rat and you get it in a corner, it will attack you. It will attack you. It will go. Honestly,
nice.
It's true. This, you'll see where I'm going now. So it will attack you. But so I suppose if you corner somebody, so if they think that you're actually, they might be right what they're saying, then maybe they're in a corner. So that one of their defensive mechanisms is to,
bring up the past.
Yeah. So maybe it's that way. But Jake in Sheffield, not his real name, but Jake in Sheffield says, yeah, his girlfriend does it all the time. He's been with her for 10 years. The thing you should do, Jake, is get married. Get married, and then, that'll be it.
No, don't do it.
Why has she been your girlfriend for 10 years? Get married, maybe. That would be a good idea. You can follow us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram at the moment. Just look for Shafted, the podcast, and you can get in touch with us anytime. And, we'll probably have another episode coming out in a month's time, and we're looking for people to come on the podcast as well to be interviewed. So maybe if you're into or you've done in the past turned negatives into positives, that sort of thing, we'd like to hear from you. If you're somebody that can improve people's positivity and outlook on life, if that's what you do for a living, maybe, then we'd like to hear from you. But lots of different things we'll be talking about in the podcast.
And don't forget, if you do want to see a picture of my gorgeous feet,
yes, with the
then
toes,
please get in touch, because
toes.
I'm only going to show them, well, probably not actual feet, but a picture of them. I'm only going to show that picture if enough people say they want to see them.
Yeah, so we might show, well, hopefully if enough people, we will show those feet with the toes in the wrong order on the next podcast, which will be coming out very, very soon.